El siguiente programa es apto para todos, no contiene escenas de sexo ni de violencia. Los menores de edad deben estar acompañados de un adulto responsable.
Okay, my friends, how are you doing today? Are you learning English with teacher Juan Pablo and the way to English? Yes, you are learning English because English is very easy, but you have to study, you have to practice. You know, practice makes perfect. La práctica hace la perfección. For example, if you want to be a very good athlete, or if you want to be a very good soccer player or basketball player or a good musician, what do? You have to practice. You have to practice. Cualquier cosa que usted quiera hacer, you have to practice as much as you can. So, welcome again to my English classes. And first of all, we're going to begin with our Lord's Prayer because today I have two participants. Okay, could you please stand up? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from evil. Okay, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Sit down, please. So, as I told you, today I have two participants. Could you introduce yourself, please, and look at the camera?
Okay, my name is Andres Felipe Lopez. I'm 8 years old. I'm from Jardín. I'm in the 8th grade of San Antonio High School. I learned English with teacher Juan Pablo. I'm very happy in these classes. Welcome to the class today. Are you happy with the class?
Excuse me, I am 13, you are not 8. You say I am 8, repeat, I am 13 years old. Okay, because you are not 8, right? You are 13 years old. Then, Maria Salome, could you introduce to the camera, please?
Okay, my name is Maria Salome Rendon Jaramillo. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Jardín. I am in 10th grade at the San Antonio High School. I'm learning English with teacher Juan Pablo. I'm very happy in these classes today. Welcome to the class again.
Oh, very good, very good. Salome, do you think that English is easy or difficult?
Easy.
It's easy. What do you think about English? It's easy or difficult? It's easy,
Yeah.
but you have to practice, of course. Okay, we are going now to train our tongue. To train our tongue is just to be in the play of learning English. It's like warming up. So I want to ask you some questions, right? Just to train our tongue. We say, let's train our tongue. It's a way to say, let's rehearse, ensayemos, train our tongue. Okay, I'm going to ask any question and you are going to answer the question. Are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Oh, very good. So, let's begin with a very easy question at the beginning. Maria Salome, what's your mother's name?
My mother's name is Solangela.
Okay, and what's your Do you have a brother?
Yes.
How old is your brother?
My brother have
Is 6 years old.
7.
7 years
7
old.
years old.
Okay, very good. Tell me, Andre Felipe, what's your mother's name?
My mother's name is Eneida.
Okay. Do you have a brother or a
Yes, I
sister?
have a brother.
How old is your brother?
My brother have 8 years old.
You don't say have, you say my brother is.
Yes, yes.
Okay, very good. Now tell me, where do you live? What is the name of your neighborhood? Does it have a name, your neighborhood?
Yes, Guayaquil.
Guayaquil neighborhood, very good.
Yes.
Is Guayaquil neighborhood quiet or noisy?
Noisy.
Noisy. So,
Yes.
can you sleep with that noise?
Yes.
Oh, it's very good. It's difficult to live with that noise. Okay, tell me, Andres Felipe, well, your neighborhood, does it have a name?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't have a name. So is the neighborhood quiet or noisy?
Noisy.
It's noisy. Really?
Yes.
Very noisy? Okay, let's continue with the question. How do you feel today in this class, Maria Salome?
Could you repeat, please?
How do you feel today? Do you feel happy?
Happy.
I'm very
Yes.
happy. How do you feel today in the class?
I feel happy.
Oh, very good. Another question for Salome. Let's try this. What's up? What's up? If I meet you on the street, how do you answer this question? What's up? What's up? Not much. Not much. How are you doing?
I'm great.
I'm great. Very good. Salome, tell me about how do you spell your name? Your first name?
My first M-A-R-A-R. I swear. M-A-R.
Y. Maria Salome. You say
Yeah.
M, right?
Right.
You say A, right? R,
Yeah.
I,
And
A, right? And we continue with, how do you spell your first name? Andres.
Andres, yes. R
Andres, A.
A-N-D-R-E-S.
All right. So spelling is very important. For example, when you call on the phone, right? You call on the phone and you don't know your name clearly. What are you want people to say to you? For example, you say Salome, and the people on the other line is going to say Salome. How do you spell that, right? That's a very important the English alphabet to spell it, right? Let's continue with my question. Could you tell me, at your school, what is your favorite subject in your school?
And my favorite subject in the school is English.
Oh, very good. Maria Salome, what is your favorite subject in your school?
English and Spanish.
And Spanish, very good.
Yes.
Because English and Spanish are languages that are very good for communication, right?
Yes.
Communicating with foreigners, with other people. That is the reason of the classes, because English is very important. I went to school asking more questions about your school. Do you study astronomy in your school, Andre Felipe?
No, I don't.
You don't study astronomy. Okay. Do you study psychology in your school?
Could you repeat this?
Do you study psychology in your school? Psychology? 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 No, you don't study
No,
psychology.
no, I study.
But do you study French in your school?
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Do you study government in your school? Government, Maria Salome? Yes.
Yes.
Government, because it has to be what we call in our school, what we call democracia, right? It has to be with government, gobierno. Okay, very good. One more question. Do you think, Maria Salome, that Spanish easy?
Yes.
It's easy,
It's easy.
yes it is. Do you think that that government is easy?
Yes, it's easy.
It's easy. Tell me, about your schedule in your school. Normally, when you are in the school on Monday, right, for example, you go to school on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and Saturday. Maria Salome, what is your schedule on Monday? What is your first class, your second class on Monday, right?
My first class is technology.
Right.
The second is Spanish. 2 hours in Spanish.
Right.
And English.
All right. So, how many hours do you study in your school?
6.
6 hours.
6 hours. But in the Monday, I have 4 classes.
4 classes. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me, how many breaks do you have in your school?
We have 2 breaks.
2 breaks. Normally, what do you do during your break?
I eat something,
Right.
my sandwich or snacks, and I talk with my friends.
Do you go to the cafeteria or does your mother prepare your own snacks?
My mom prepares my snacks.
Your own snack, okay. Tell me, how many classmates are there in your class, Maria Salome?
28.
28 students?
28 students.
Only 28? Okay.
Yes.
And how many classmates do you have?
And my class is 42.
42.
Yes.
So it's complicated to teach English to 42
Yes.
students? Okay. Tell me, do you like the principal's office or do you often go to the principal's office in your school?
Yes.
Do you like the principal office?
Yes.
Yes. Do you like the playground?
Yes.
Do you like the playground?
I do.
Tell me about your school now. Is there a chapel in your school?
No.
No. Is there a soccer field in your school?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now tell me, Maria Salome, do you study ethics on Monday? Ethics?
No.
No, I don't.
I
Okay. Do you study math on Monday?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Okay. Tell me about color. What is the color of the Colombian flag?
Is yellow, blue, and red.
Oh, very good. Maria Salome, what is the color at the front of your house?
The front of my house is white.
Right, only white. You like white color?
Blue.
And what is your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue, right. What is your favorite color?
Is red.
Your favorite color is red. Tell me about what you like drinking. I would like to know what do you like drinking. Do you like drinking beer?
No, I don't.
Okay, you don't like drinking beer. But do you like drinking juice?
Yes, I do.
What juice do you normally drink in the morning?
I normally drink a natural juice.
Excuse me?
Natural juice.
Natural juice. Do you like drinking milkshake, Maria Salome? Milkshake?
No.
You don't like drinking milkshake. Do you like drinking water?
Yes,
Do you have any favorite juice you like to drink? Strawberry juice or orange juice? Okay.
juice.
Or tangerine juice, remember? Tangerine juice. Tangerine juice, mandarina juice is very, very delicious, right? Very good. Tell me, what is you think is difficult in English? What is difficult? Grammar or vocabulary or pronunciation? For you, what is the most difficult? What is difficult in English?
Grammar.
Pronunciation. And for you, what is the most difficult?
Grammar.
Grammar. Okay, very good. So this is part of the class, and then we'll continue with the next part of the class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, my friends, now we're going to do a review of the last class. Our participants are going to take part in a game. This is the parts of the towns, as you see the parts of the town, this is in English, and then they have it in Spanish. Maria Salome and Andre Felipe are going to put a Spanish on top of the English version, okay? Okay, you begin. say alcaldía in... How do you say liceo in English?
High school.
Very good. How do you say cemetery in English?
Cemetery.
Cemetery. Remember, you don't say cemetery, you say cemetery. Very good. How do you say capilla in English? Chapel. Very good. How do you say despacho parroquial in English? Parish office. Very good. How do we castle in the house in the corner of the town? How do you say hospital in English? Oh, very good. How do you say basilica minore in English? Minor basilica. Butchers. Butchers or butcher shop. How do you say la flota? The fire station. Listen, nosotros decimos la estación de bus.
No.
I don't say that your mother is going to tell to you, vaya a la estación de bus, su mamá no la dice así, dice, vaya a la flota. Pero en inglés have to say bus station. I never heard that, nunca he escuchado eso. ¿La tiene mascotas en inglés? Okay, how do you say el comando?
The police station.
Okay, the police station. I don't think they're going to say, vaya a la estación de policía. Nobody's going to say that. No, they say, vaya al comando, vaya a la policía. But this is the way they say it in English. They say police station, right?
Yeah.
Heladería.
The
Fire, very good. How do you say carpintería? Carpenter's shop, very good. Carpenter's shop. You say carpenter's shop, okay. How do you say supermercado? Supermarket, restaurant?
The restaurant.
Very good. Farmacia?
The
Pharmacy. Okay. Normally people say pharmacy, but they can say also drugstore. But pharmacy is very common, right? The pharmacy. How do you say tiene la ropa? ¿Dónde venden ropa? The clothes store. Clothes, the big clothes. The clothes store, right? Puesto de verduras.
The store.
Vegetable stand. Vegetable stand, right? This is a vegetable stand. Es un puesto de... Y va a ir a la tienda. Go to the grocery store. Grocery store. Okay. As soon as you said, this is not correct. This is not correct because tienda is grocery store. Okay, let's put here this one that is not correct. But now we're going to find out how to say a stationary shop. How do you say taller?
The car shop.
The car shop. How do you say correo? Correo.
The
Post office, very good. How do you say museum?
The museum.
The museum, isn't it? How do you say banco?
The bank.
Very good. How do you say hotel?
The hotel.
The hotel, very good. How do you say panaderia?
The
Baker's shop. Okay, good. Let's go to the panaderia. How do you say nightclub? Normally, this is much better than discotheque. Normally to say, let's go to the nightclub, not going to the discotheque, right? You say nightclub, okay. And bar is the bar. Jugueteria, the toy store. Cafeteria, cafeteria or coffee shop, right? To the coffee shop. Sastreria, tailor shop. La funeraria, funeral home. I don't say what you say, funeral home. El hogar funerario, they say that es un hogar, funeral home, okay? And ferreteria, you say that? Hardware store, very good. Excellent. Very good. Biblioteca is library, very good. Carniceria, butchers, okay, butchers. Many words in English you pronounce u, butchers. How do you say flota? Bus station. La papelería is
stationery
okay, the stationery shop. So this is the only mistake. Only this one is stationery shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have grocery store in this, right?
Yeah.
This is the grocery store and this is the stationery shop. So did I raise 17 repetitions to learn that? Okay, let's continue. Peluquería, hairdressers, barbería,
The barber
shop, very good. Cafe internet, and we have the fire. Okay, congratulations, very good. You have done it perfectly. Okay, this we had so far this review. Let's continue with the next part of the class. Okay. So now we have the town done. Do you like the town? This is Jardín. And you see pictures here in the town. So the first part of the town that you see here, this is the minor basilica. And the businesses around the park. And you see many businesses around the park. You see here the vegetable stand, the clothes store, the pharmacy, the restaurant, the supermarket, the town hall, the clean parlor, the police station, the fire station, the internet cafe, the barber shop, the hairdresser, the grocery store, the pet shop, the bus station, the butchers, the library, the retirement home, the shoemakers, the hardware store, the funeral home, the tailor shop, the coffee shop, the toy store, the bar, the nightclub, the bakers, the hotel, the bank, the museum, the post office, the stationery shop. This is around the park. But we have also the cemetery, we have the hospital, we have the high school, and the sport facilities. This is the vocabulary that we need to learn about the town, okay? Then we're going to do the next part of the class, okay? Very good. Okay, my friends, we continue with the class today. So, another question we have in English is, when you're talking about your town, people normally say, oh, what's Jardín like? People say, description of my town, and they say, what's Jardín like? This like here, este like here no es gustar, es una pregunta típica en inglés que es, ¿y cómo es Jardín? Yes? So, Maria Salome, you know you are from Jardín, okay? So, what's Jardín like?
Jardín is
Beautiful town.
beautiful town, no pollution, no noise, a small town.
It's a small town.
It's a small
Oh,
town.
very good. It's not very big. It's not very big, of course. What's Jardín like?
Jardín is beautiful. It's small, noisy, and beautiful mountains.
Noisy?
Not noisy.
Ah, there is no
No
noise.
noise.
There is no
No
noise,
noise.
okay? And
And beautiful mountains.
beautiful. You say Jardín is the nicest little old town that I know, as I say. Jardín is the nicest little old town that I know. Jardín es el pueblo más precioso, pequeño, que yo conozco. As you say, it's the nicest little old town that I know. Very good. So, when we're going to describe Jardín today, we're going to have here. Maria Salome, you tell me, what's Jardín like?
Jardín is a small town. There is no pollution. There is no noise. There is a church in the middle of the town. There is a park in front of the church. There is a fountain in the middle of the park. There are many buildings around the square.
Okay, very good, very good. We'll continue.
There are 3 banks. There is a post office. There is a stationery shop. There is a bakery shop. There is a coffee shop. There is also 3 hotels around the park.
Very good. There are 3 hotels. You say hotel, pronounce hotel.
Hotel.
Okay, very good. So normally we say, as you say here, we have this, there is, and we also have there are. So when you say there is, we say I. For example, there is only one minor basilica, right? We say there is. But when we say there are, we say this is singular for just one, right? When we say there are, it's the same, I, but we use it for the plural, right? We say I, plural. As you said, if you are in the square, there are 3 banks around the square because there is more than one. When we talk about one, we say there is. And when we talk about more than one, we say there are. I'm going to pronounce again. You are familiar with the vocabulary, okay? You say, what's sardine like? When somebody asks you, what's sardine like? You're going to say that Jardín is a small town, there is no pollution, there is no noise, there is a church in the middle of the town, there is a park in front of the church, there is a fountain in the middle of the park. As you see, here is the fountain, and what is the fountain? The fountain is in the middle of the park, okay? And there are many buildings around the square. When I say buildings, hay muchas construcciones, but I can say there are many businesses, muchos negocios. You can say, oh, there are many buildings around the park. But you can say also, there are many businesses, right, around the park. Hay muchos negocios alrededor del parque, okay? And also you say that there is a there are many buildings around the park. There are 3 banks, there is a post office, there is a stationery shop, there is a baker shop, there is a coffee shop, there are also 3 hotels around the park. As you know, Jardín is a small town, and a small town doesn't have many or a lot of businesses, just a few, right? Also, I say here there are many, just to refer there are many buildings around the town, but also there is another question. When we are talking about a town, we say, the first question is, what's Jardín like? But you can say also, what else do you know about Jardín? ¿Qué más conocen ustedes acerca de Jardín? I'm going to write it here, right? So, what's Jardín like? But also we can say, what else? What else do you know about Jardín? ¿Qué más sabe usted de Jardín? So you can say that Jardín is located in the southwestern Antioquia. And you see here in the map, you say north, you say south, southwest, east, northwest, west, southwest. Jardín is located in the southwestern Antioquia, en el sur de Antioquia. It is surrounded by beautiful mountains. And you say, Jardín is surrounded, está rodeado, is surrounded. It's surrounded. Be careful with the pronunciation of this word. Is surrounded. Right? You pronounce ow. Jardín is surrounded. Surrounded by beautiful, colorful mountains. Also, Jardín is a valley. As you know, Jardín is a valley. I mean, it sits on a valley, se encuentra en un valle. It's flat. It's totally flat. Jardín is flat. It is a valley. And local residents are very kind. When you say local residents are very kind, I say that los locales, los que viven en Jardín, are very kind. Local residents are very kind. There are many buses to the capital city. So you can go, for example, to the bus station, and you can get to the capital city very easily because there are many buses to get to the capital cities. To the capital city. Okay? Jardín is safe, and you never get bored in Jardín. There are too many things to do. You never get bored. When I said you never get bored, you never get bored. You never get bored in Jardín, no se aburre, because you can go hiking, you can go to the mountains, you can go swimming, you can go visiting different places in Jardín. So finally we said, some sayings. En jardín tenemos algunos dichos. Some of them are these. You don't come to jardín, you come back to jardín. Usted no viene a jardín, you come back to jardín, as you say here, right? You don't come to jardín, you come back to jardín. And jardín is clean, easygoing town in a beautiful valley. Jardín es limpio, una ciudad despreocupada, relajada, que you say in English, easygoing, and set in a beautiful valley, que está colocada en un hermoso valle, right? So, Jardín is one of the most attractive examples of the pueblo paisa. Es uno de los ejemplos más atractivos del pueblo paisa. So, this is Jardín. This is a description of this beautiful town. As I said, Jardín is the nicest little town that I ever know. Okay? Do you like Jardín?
Yes.
Are you ready to describe your town? Yes? Okay, very good. Okay, my friends. Okay, my students. Are you ready for question about your town?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Are you ready to question about the nicest little town that I ever know? Yes. Okay, we're going to begin with this very easy question. The first question is, how long does it take you to get to the baker's from your house? It means in Spanish, ¿cuánto tiempo le toma a usted llegar a la panadería desde su casa? You are in your house and I want to ask you a question about different businesses or places of the town. So the question is, how long does it take you to get to the baker's from your house? And you say, it takes me about 10 minutes. Are you prepared? Okay, let me say, Maria Salome, how long does it take you to get to the parish office from your house?
Yeah, it takes me about 15 minutes.
15 minutes, okay, very good. Tell me, Andres Felipe, how long does it take you to get to the museum from your house?
It takes me 10 minutes.
About 10
About
minutes,
10
yes, okay, 10 or more. Tell me, Maria Salome, how long does it take you to get to the minor basilica from your house?
It takes me about 8 minutes.
To get to the minor basilica from my house. If you want to answer the complete answer, right? Complete, okay? Very good. Tell me, if you want to go to a bar because your father is in the bar, maybe he's drinking, and they say to you, okay, Felipe, how long does it take you to get to the bar from your house?
It takes me 5 minutes to get, about 5 minutes to get to the bar.
So it takes me about 10 minutes to get to the bar from my house. Let's suppose that your father is in the barber shop, right? And you want to go to the barber shop. And somebody asks you, Salome, how long does it take you to get to the barber shop from your house?
It takes me about 10 minutes to get to the barber shop
From my house. Oh, 10 minutes. Very good. Let's suppose there is a fire there is a fire and you want to call to the fire because I understand you, and somebody tell you, okay, Andres Felipe, how long does it take you to get to the fire station from your house?
It takes me about 5 minutes to get to the fire station
From
my house.
Very good. Let's suppose you want to go to the toy store, Maria Salome, and you want to buy some toys for your younger brother, and your mother said, Maria Salome, how long does it take you to get to the toy store from your house?
It takes me about 5 minutes to get to the toy store from my house.
Oh, only 5 minutes. This is very sad. I would like to ask you this question. It's very sad. The funeral home, right? Somebody is in the funeral. Your mother is in the funeral home because somebody has died. So you said, Andre Felipe, how long does it take you to get to the funeral home from your house?
It takes me 5 minutes, about 5 minutes to get to the funeral home from my house.
Okay, so far we have remembered funeral home, listen, funeral home, toy store, listen please, toy store, juguetería, the fire station, bomberos, barber shop, la barbería, the bar, right? We have the minor basilica or the lesser basilica, right? We have the museum, el museo, and we have the parish office, okay? Let's continue with sasteria. How do you say sasteria in English?
Is
Tailor's
tailor
shop.
shop.
How long does it take you to get to the tailor shop from your house?
It takes me about 15 minutes to get to the
Tailor shop
tailor
from
shop
your
from my
house. Amara Salome, finally, if you want to go to the cafe internet, how long does it take you to get to the cafe internet?
It takes me about 8 minutes to get to the cafe internet from my house.
Oh, very good. So this is very easy, this question. Just consider this question just to answer something about the town. Is okay? Is that clear? Okay. Okay. Now we continue with second question. This question is very important. The question is, how far is the school from? Excuse me, from. How far is the school from your house? And you answer, it's not very far. It's really very near. It's 10 minutes walk. You don't say minutos here porque está modificado por walk. You say it's 10 minute walk. Is that clear to answer?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me please, Maria Salome, are you from Jardín?
Yes.
Very good. So tell me, how far is the hairdresser shop from your house?
It's not very far. It's really very near. It's 5 minutes walk.
5 minute walk. This is the hairdresser shop. Okay, tell me, Andre Felipe, how far is the library? How far is the library from your house?
It's not very far. It's really very near. It's 10 minutes walk.
Oh, very good. So this is the library. Now the library. If you want to go to the hardware store, Para Salome, how far is the hardware store from your house?
It's not very far. It's really very near. It's 8 minutes walk.
Oh, very good. Tell me, you want to go to the bus station. So how far is the bus station from your house?
It's not very far. It's really very near. It's 15 minutes walk.
Oh, very good. So it's very good to live here. Everything is very near. You don't have to take a bus, or you don't have to take a taxi, but you don't have to take a tuk-tuk, or those kind of vehicle like a mouse, right? Tell me, Maria Salome, how far is the, how do you say carniceria?
The
Butcher shop. How far is the butcher shop from your house?
It's not very far. It's really very near. It's 8 minutes walk.
Very good. 8 minutes.
8
Okay.
minutes
You don't
walk.
say, okay, 8 minutes. Tell me, if you want to go to the nightclub, the question is, how far is the nightclub from your house?
It's not very far. It's really very near. It's 5 minutes walk.
Very good. You want to go to the restaurant, Maria Salome, and the question is, how far is the restaurant from your house?
It's not very far. It's really very near. It's 50 minute walk.
Oh, very good. You want to go to the hotel because your family just want to stay the night in the hotel, and the question is, how far is the hotel from your house?
It's not very far. It's very really near. It's 1 minute walk.
It's 1 minute walk from your house. So you see, this kind of question is not difficult. You can be practicing and practicing and practicing, and then you have the how to do it perfectly in English. Is okay?
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, my friends, we're just about to finish the class. Do you understand the teaching points of the class? Okay, very good. Do you have any question of the class?
No.
Very good. You're very intelligent. You don't have questions. Okay. Very good. So the last question. Question C is, how many baker shops are there in Jardín? ¿Cuántas panaderías hay en Jardín? Normally we say there are 3 baker shops in Jardín. We have S here because one baker shop, we say baker shop. Si es una, you say baker shop. But si son más de una, you say baker shops. So I want to ask question, how many, whatever, are there in Jardín? So please tell me, Maria Salome, hotel, how many hotels are there in Jardín?
There are 9 hotels.
10 hotels, okay.
9 hotels in Jardín.
Oh, very good. Andre Felipe, do you live in Jardín right now?
Yes.
Are you from Jardín?
Yes.
So you must know how many restaurants are there in Jardín?
There are 25 restaurants in Jardín.
25! That's a lot of restaurants. Oh, I don't know that. So much. So many. Okay. Tell me nightclubs, turno. Maria Salome, how many nightclubs are there in Jardín?
There are 5 nightclubs in
In
Jardín.
Jardín. Okay. There is many places to dance at night if you want to dance. Tell me, Andre Felipe, how many butcher's shops are there in Jardín?
There are 6 butcher shops in Jardín.
All right. Well, Salome, how many bus stations are there in Jardín?
There are 2
Bus stations in Jardín. In Jardín, 2 bus and 1. Okay. And you tell me, hardware store. How many hardware stores are there in Jardín?
There are 3 hardware stores in Jardín.
Very good. And tell me, Maria Salome, how many libraries are there in Jardín?
There is
1 library in Jardín. There are many libraries. There is only 1 library in Jardín. And finally, tell me, Maria Salome, please, how many hairdressers are there in Jardín?
There are 5 hairdressers in Jardín.
And how many cemeteries are there in Jardín?
There is 1.
There is only 1 cemetery in Jardín. There are not many, only it is enough, right? It is enough. So my friend, this has been the topic for today. I hope you have learned about the town, you can describe the town, and you are able to speak about and to talk about the town. So, very good. See you soon in my next class.
See you soon.
Okay.
Goodbye.